Hi yogis, and welcome to your mat. My name is Kate Moon. Thank you so much for joining me from the comfort of your own home. Today we're gonna have a really playful, funky Vinyasa flow. Grab what you need, perhaps a block for revolved half moon. Make yourself comfortable, and we're gonna start today's practice in a child's pose. So go ahead and bring your knees wide and your big toes together to touch at the back of the mat. And spread your hands out, take up conscious space. Bring your forehead to the floor, maybe massage your third eye side to side. And give yourself a few breaths here in stillness just to arrive. One big breath in through the nose, fill up. Open your mouth and exhale it out. Come to all fours, tabletop position. Shoulders over your wrists, knees underneath your hips. On the inhale, go ahead and drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow pose. Pull back through the heels of the hands. Exhale to cat, round the spine, chin to chest. Couple more just like that. Finding the time to take any sort of organic movements you need, whether it's rolling through the spine, wagging your tail. Take a moment, stretch your wrists out. I always like to turn my fingertips back to face my knees. Just to get into the forearms a little bit. We'll be in side plank a little bit today. So go ahead and roll out those wrists. Stretch through the forearms by lifting the heels of the hands from the floor and gently placing them back down. And then I'm going to lift my right hand and roll out the wrist, maybe shake it a little bit. Place the right fingertips back to face the front and do the same with the left. Roll it out. Shake it out. And fingertips back to the front. Modified side plank on the right. So roll to the right hand, right knee. That right shin will pivot and you'll lengthen this left leg out on the mat. Or if you're like me, you're always off the mat. Maybe circle out the left shoulder a little bit. We'll be off the mat a little bit today, so clear the space. And then keep that left arm reaching over the ear. My back right toes are tucked under in my modified side plank. So find this big side body stretch. And then swing this left leg to the long side of your mat, right in front of you, to this half split variation. Sit all the way back on your right heel, flex your left toes, and bow your chest down to that left thigh. Take a big breath in, and melt the chest down on the breath out. One more. Good. Bend the left knee forward off the mat. Back right shin pivots, so it's back on the mat, and we'll take this modified side angle. Left hand inside of the left foot, and the right arm reaches up. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Reach both of your arms up, and bring your right hand towards the right side of your mat. Both shins come to touch. The left shin will be hovering with this side body stretch. Reach the left arm over your ear. And then arms up, both shins down. Cactus the elbows and open up the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up tall, returning back to your tabletop position. Roll to your left hand, left knee, modified side plank. I'm going to walk myself back on the mat a little bit here. Right leg goes long, start to circle out the right shoulder. Reach the right arm over the ear, so you're reaching out of that right hip to find some length. Left back toes are tucked under. Swing the right leg to the long edge of the mat. Sit back on the left heel for that half split variation. Right leg is long, facing the long side of a mat. Bow your nose. Couple rounds of breath here. Flex the right toes towards your nose so you've got a nice active back of your leg. And bending into that right knee, modified side angle. Right knee bends, and that left back shin pivots back onto the mat. Right hand inside of the right foot. Those right toes are facing away from the mat. Right? So in this modified side angle pose, big breath in and big breath out. The left hand will come down by this left hip. Shins come to meet, and the right shin will hover a bit as you reach the right arm over the ear. Both arms up, both shins down. Cactus the elbows, lift the heart. Tuck the toes under, come to sit on the heels, arms reach forward. Now you can use blocks or hands down on the floor, no hands at all. Lean back and lift your knees from the floor to a nice toe squat. It's a little wobbly like me. Shoulders over the hips. Press through the toes, slowly rise all the way up to stand into an extended mountain pose with your heels high. Find your drishti, your gaze, set it, squeeze everything in. And then heels down, cactus the elbows. Open up the heart. Arms rise on the breath in. Forward fold, Uttanasana, breath out. Find a halfway lift, lengthen the back. Exhale to fold, let it go. Rise up, extended mountain pose, reaching tall for the ceiling or sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the waist. Halfway to lift, breathe in, lengthen. Plank pose, walk your hands out, top of your push-up. Take a full body breath in here, protract through the shoulders, press the mat away. Yeah, stay. Fire up your breath, one more inhale, shift forward. Lower halfway or to the belly. I always like to take my first one on the belly. Point the toes and lift the chest for a baby cobra pose. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, fill up, and open your mouth, let it go. One more time, finding any movement in that down dog you might need. Inhale. And exhale. Come high to your toes, look at your hands. Step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold, let it go. Rise up, extended mountain pose, reaching tall. Open the heart as you feel fit for your body today. Rise on the breath in. Fold and lower on the breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Take a vinyasa, high to low plank, chaturanga. You can jump back, step back. You can drop your knees. You can skip any vinyasa that you'd like, really. This practice is always yours. Let's take one more, warming up that body, high to the toes. Look forward as you step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Find a halfway lift and an exhale, fold. Rise tall, extended mountain pose. Open the heart if it feels good on an exhale breath. Stand up tall, inhale. Forward fold, Uttanasana, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Take your vinyasa. Meeting in that downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up behind you, bend your knee and open up your hip. Make some space here, maybe circling out the right hip. Melt the left heel. And then straighten the right leg out, square the hip. Shift forward, tap your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift it back up. Lizard pose, step wide outside of your right hand. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, take an inhale. Squeeze your left glute. And exhale, drop the left knee and untuck your back left toe. Reach the right arm up. And sweep it back for that back foot. Sweep it forward, straighten the right leg. Toes are flexed up, chest bows. We'll do that again. Sweep it back, reach for the left foot or towards it. And sweep it forward, straighten the right leg and bow. Halfway lift your chest, tuck the back left toes under. Lizard pose. Left knee lifts, right knee bends. Cross ankle down dog. So the right ankle will come in front of the left. Press your chest back to your thighs. As you roll forward into a plank, Drop both heels over to the right, side plank, left arm lifts. You'll have these nice crossed ankles here. Press the floor away. Take a big body breath in and reach that left arm over your ear. You can always drop that right knee underneath the right ribs, which is where we're going. So go ahead and bend the knees. I call this a side plank crouch. We're crouching down in the knees. The outer right hip is hovering from the floor. Look at the center of your mat and then pull the right knee under the ribs for that modified side plank we worked. Back right toes are tucked under. Here's that sweep. Left leg goes to the side of the mat for that funky half splits. Left toes are flexed up towards the face. Find that modified side angle. So bending the left knee, left toes are most likely off the mat. Back right shin pivots to be back on the mat, right arm up. Big breath in and a big breath out. Find that side reach, right hand by the right hip. Left shin comes to meet the right, but it's hovering. Good, and then both shins down, arms up. Tuck your toes, sit bones to heels, reach your arms forward, toe squat, lift both knees. Take a big breath in, forward fold, Uttanasana, breath out. Halfway to lift, inhale, walk your hands forward, find your vinyasa or stay in downward facing dog. Whatever feels best for your body. All right, left side, lift that left leg behind you, bend your knee, open up your hip, find some space there. Straighten the left leg out, square your hip towards the floor. Shift forward, tap your left knee to your left elbow. Fly it back up, big, inhale. Lizard pose, step wider than your left hand. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, take a big breath in, squeeze your right glute. And then drop your right knee, untuck your back toe. Left arm reaches up on an inhale and reaches towards that back foot on the exhale. Squeeze that right glute so it's active. Sweep it forward, straighten the left leg to that funky half splits and take a bow. Sweep it back, bend the left knee again, left arm reaches back. One more time, sweeping forward, straighten the left leg, chest forward, bow. Right back toes tuck under, look to the top of the mat, lizard pose, left knee bends and the right knee lifts. Cross ankle down dog, left ankle goes back in front of the right ankle. Press your chest to your thighs. As you roll forward, side plank, dropping the heels to the left, lift your right arm up. Press the bottom hip away from the floor and reach the right arm over your ear. Take a big breath in. Find that side plank crouch. Bend both of your knees, left outer hip hovers the floor. As you look at the center of the mat, left knee under the ribs, modified side plank. Tuck those left toes under and sweep your right leg to the long side of the mat. That half split variation, seated back on your left heel. Modified side plank, you'll bend the right knee. Back shin pivots onto the mat. Right hand down, left arm up. Big breath in, big breath out. Left hand cartwheels down by the left hip. Right shin comes to meet the left as you reach the right arm over the ear. Both shins down, arms up. Tuck the back toes under. Reach the arms forward, toe squat. The knees will lift. This time rising all the way up to mountain pose on the toes. Squeeze, 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 lift, lift, lift. Cactus elbows, heels down. Rise on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Halfway lifts, breathe in. Walk it forward, plank pose, or stay in a downward facing dog once your body meets that shape. Very nice. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Find your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in, fill up. Breathing out, letting go. All right, we'll add on to the sequence a little bit faster this time. Lift your right leg up, big inhale. Tap your right elbow, exhale. We'll do that once more, lift it up. Tap the right elbow, hold it there, and step it outside your right hand, lizard pose. Chest lifts, chin lifts, drop the left knee, Untuck that toe and sweep the right arm back. This time, bend the left knee, maybe tap the left toes with your right fingertips. Sweep it forward, straighten that right leg and bow. 2 more, finding flow there. Reach back, tap the toes. Reach forward, straighten and bow. Last time, reach back. This time, if you can grab that left foot with the right hand, go ahead and do that. Find that nice quad stretch. 1 more breath there. Gently releasing the back foot. Tuck the back toe under as you straighten the right leg and bow. Hands are flat in the mat. Back toe is tucked under. Lift that left knee to hover. Hold. Right toes are flexing to the face. Take a breath. Launch forward, lizard pose. Cross ankle down dog, right ankle in front of the left. Into side plank, heels will drop right and the left arm will lift. Take a big inhale. We'll find that side crouch again. Now this is optional. We're gonna bring the left knee to tap this left elbow. So it's all in this shoulder strength here. So side crouch, left knee to the left elbow. Could try it again, side crouch. Left knee to the left elbow. Maybe this right leg shoots in front of the left shin and straightens. Hip is still hovering. 1 more. Tap. Crouch. Modified side plank. Right shin comes under the hips. Spicy, I know. Big breath. Swing that left leg around to the long side. Find that funky little half splits. Modified side angle. Bend the left knee. Pivot the right shin back onto the mat. Reach up. Okay, here's where we change up here. Tuck your back right toes under on the mat. Both arms come up over the shoulders and pop onto the ball of your left foot. That way your heel is lifted. All right, we're gonna swing this left foot to the top. So see if you can bring the left toes to hover. Left toes forward, diver's lunge. Back knee lifts, arms go back behind you. Reach the right arm out by the ears. You lift the chest, exalt your warrior. Lean back, squeeze that right glute. Roll over your right shoulder, Skandasana. Bend the right knee, flex the left toes up. Take a big breath in. Warrior 2 to the top of the mat, breath out. Flip your top palm, peaceful warrior. Big inhale. Side angle, exhale. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm comes up over the ear. Ooh, a little unstable. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out to stay. 1 more. Twisting low lunge. Right hand comes inside of the left foot. Left arm comes up. Big inhale. Twist, exhale. Left hand down, fly the left leg high. Breathe it in. Shift forward, one-legged chaturanga. Breathe out. Upward facing or cobra on the inhale. Downward facing on the exhale. Okay, left side. Lift that left leg high. Take a big breath in. Tap your left elbow, breath out. Inhale to rise. Tap and hold. Step it wide, lizard pose. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toe. Left arm sweeps back. Maybe you tap the right toes with the left hand. Sweep it forward, bow. 2 more like that. You know this part. Sweep it back, tap. Sweep it forward, bow. Finding that fluidity 1 more time. Sweep it back this time. If you can grab a hold of that right foot, go ahead and do that with the left hand and stay for a breath. Good. 1 more. Nice job. Release those back right toes to the ground. Tuck them under. Straighten the left leg, send the sit bones back. Hands are planted firmly in the center of your mat. Lift the right knee to hover. Take a breath. Good. Lizard pose. Launch it forward. Cross ankle down dog. Left in front of the right. Heels drop to the left. Side plank. Right arm rises. Take a big breath in. Okay, here's that fire. Side crouch. Hip is hovering. It's optional. Left knee, left elbow. Side crouch or left leg shoots in front of the right shin, nice and straight. We're still hovering. Left knee, left elbow. Shoot or crouch. 1 more to the elbow. Shoot or crouch. Modified side plank, left knee under the left ribs. Reach the right arm over your ear. Funky half splits to the side. Swing that right leg to the side. Sit on the left heel. Modified side plank to the side of the mat. Right knee bends. Back shin pivots. All right, left back toes tuck under. As the arms come up in line with the shoulders, pop up onto the right ball of your foot. Maybe the right toes hover. As you swivel that right hip forward, diver's lunge. Back knee lifts, arms go back. Left arm reaches out by the ear. Lift the torso, exalt your warrior. Tilt back, squeeze the left glute. Skandasana, roll over the left shoulder. Bend the left knee, right leg straightens. To the top of the mat, warrior two, spread it out nice and wide. Inhale, peaceful warrior, up and back, stretch. Side angle, right forearm to your right thigh. And left arm reaches up. Take a couple rounds of breath. Nice job, yogis. One more. Into your twisted low lunge. Left hand down, the right arm comes up to the sky. Big inhale. Big exhale. Right hand down to frame the right foot. Fly the right leg back up, three-legged down dog. Shift forward, find your vinyasa. Nice job. Take a full breath in. Audible exhale through the mouth. One more time like that, breathing in. Exhale, clear that space. All right, lifting up another level. Here we go. Right leg rises. Climbing through that sequence again. Tap the right elbow. Option to take an arm balance here, right? Lift it. You could tap the elbow. Maybe you fly it. Find what feels like you. And we'll meet in a lizard pose. Right foot outside of the right hand. Drop the back knee. Reach back for the left foot. Take a big breath in. And stay for the breath out. Release the left toes to the floor behind you. Straighten the right leg. Bow forward. A little bit faster. You know this part. Lift the left knee to hover. Big breath in. Lizard pose. Rebend that right knee. Cross ankle down dog. Right ankle in front of the left. Finding our flow. Side plank. Heels drop right. Left arm lifts. Take a big inhale. One time. Let's find that side body crouch. Tap the right elbow. Side body crouch. Modified side plank. Swing the left leg to the side of the mat for that funky half splits. Modified side angle to the side. Bend the left knee, right shin pivots onto the mat. Arms lift over the shoulders, back toes on the right side, tuck under. Left foot pops up to swivel it to the top. Diver's lunge into airplane pose. So lift that right leg, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Stepping the right foot back gently into that exalted warrior. Right arm up by the ear, reach back. Skandasana, roll over the right shoulder. To the top, find your warrior two, spread it out. Peaceful warrior, flip the top palm and reach back. Side angle, left forearm, left thigh, reach the right arm up, take an inhale. Stay for the exhale. Leveling up here, right shoulder twist down, revolved half moon. Right hand comes down to the top, right leg lifts. Big breath in. Flex those right toes down, press down into the floor with your left heel. All right, so keep the integrity of the chest open to the left. You're gonna bring the right foot to meet the left in chair. Hands gather at the heart on the left side, twist left. Hands at heart, twisted chair. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, keep that twist. Look in front of your big toes. Slowly start to pull your right heel to your butt only. Keep the twist. Drishti is strong. You're gonna drop that right shin all the way down to the floor. I call this a primal squat twist. Twist over that left shoulder, breathe in. And breathe out. All right, we're rotating on the ball of this left front foot. So my hands come over to the right side of the mat. Pivot on the left ball of the foot. Turn to face the right side of your mat, standing splits. The right leg is up behind you. Take a big breath in. Chest bows deeper on the breath out. Rise up, right knee to chest. Stand all the way up, nice and tall. Eagle pose. Wrap the right thigh over the left. Right arm comes under. You can kickstand the right toes if you're feeling a little wobbly like I am right now, or find that double eagle wrap, single eagle wrap, but stay and breathe. It's all a practice. We're all on this journey together. Take one more breath. And cross that right ankle over the left. Slide it on down. Cross ankle forward fold facing that right side of your mat. Right, so that right ankle is in front of the left ankle. Lift high to the balls of both of your feet. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Uncross the ankles. They'll naturally uncross. Come to chair pose facing the top. Take a big breath, and I'm going to take a step back. And find crow pose, or come down to a toe squat, hold chair, whatever feels good and like you today. Always want practices to feel like you. So breathe into whatever you've chosen for yourself for today. One more. And we'll make our way back through a vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. Nice job, yogis. Feel your hands spread out on the floor. Melt your heels back through center. And all together, let's take a full body breath in. Open our mouth and let go on the breath out. All right, left side, lift it up nice and high. Take a big breath in. Remember, you've got options here. If you want an arm balance, you could take it, tap the left elbow. Keep doing that, or find a way to fly if that feels good for you. We're going to meet in a lizard pose. Left foot outside of that left hand, drop the right knee. Sweep the left arm back, grab that right foot. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. As you release the right back foot, tuck the right toes under. Sweep your hands forward, bow. Left leg is straight. Hands plant, lift the right knee to hover. Take an inhale. Lizard pose, bend the left knee, exhale. Cross ankle down dog, left in front of the right, send it back. Side plank, heels drop left, right arm lifts, ankles are crossed. Take a big inhale. Side plank crouch, bend the knees. Left knee to tap left elbow if you like it. Side crouch. Modified side plank, left knee under the left ribs. Tuck those left toes under, breathe in. Modified or funky half splits to the side, right leg swings. And modified side angle to the side. Right knee bends out to the side, left shin pivots. Tuck your back left toes under on the mat as the arms lift over the shoulders. Pop your right heel up. And pivot that right foot to the top. Diver's lunge into airplane pose. Squeeze the shoulders behind the heart. Gentle step back with the left foot into exalted warrior. Left arm reaches up by the ear. Big inhale. Skandasana, roll over that left shoulder. Exhale. Breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Peaceful warrior, big breath in. Side angle. Right forearm to that right thigh. Lift the left arm up. One inhale. One exhale. Leveling up into revolved half moon. Left hand to the top. Left leg lifts behind you. So rotate those inner thighs towards one another, even though they're separated. Keeping the chest twisting open to the right. Chair twist to the right. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Hands at heart center. Find that big twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Breathe in. Twist deeper. Breathe out. Gaze down in front of the toes to help with stability. Keep the twist. Slowly pull that left heel to the butt. And slowly bring the left shin all the way down to the floor, twisting primal squat. Gazing over the right shoulder. Breathe in. And breathe out. Rotating on the ball of the right foot that's planted right now. Hands go to the left. Pivoting on the right foot to face the left. Standing splits. Left leg goes high. Take a big breath in. Bowing deeper on the breath out. Rising up to stand with the left knee into the chest. Take your time. Eagle pose, left thigh goes over the right. And left arm comes underneath. Squeezing everything in through the midline. Left ankle will slide right in front of the right ankle. Cross ankle forward fold facing the side of your mat. Bow your nose to your left knee. Halfway lift the chest and come to the balls of both of your feet. Walk your hands to the right to the front edge of your mat. Ankles will uncross, chair pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Crow number 2, or those other options, your toe squat, chair pose, skip everything altogether, take a break, find what you need, take it, leave the rest. I always move so much on my mat, like all the way up at the top. Sometimes I'm off the back side. I feel like I need a mat that's 5 times the width, 5 times the length for the way that I like to move. All right, find that down dog, take an inhale. Open your mouth, release on the exhale. All right, so just adding a couple of these things together. Come high to your toes. Look at your hands, step hopper, jump all the way to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Coming back to that chair. Twisting to the right. Left elbow outside of the right knee. So we were just here, but we're gonna give options. So flamingo the left foot to the butt. Slowly lower to that twisting primal squat, left shin down. So this can be a very fun entryway into side crow, or a challenging entryway into side crow. So your hands are over here to the right, your right elbow is back by your right hip, and your left elbow is already connected to the outside of your right knee. So you can plant your hands to that long right edge of your mat, and go ahead and create a shelf with your elbows popping up into that side crow if you want to. Playing around with any variation of the legs and coming back into that primal squat. Right foot down, left shin down, hands go to the left, find that standing split, pivoting on the right foot. Big breath in and big breath out. This time we'll rise up with the left knee into the chest. This time rising up with the left knee into the chest. Right hand can grab the outside of the left foot if you'd like, finding a twist. Straightening the left leg, you can also grab outside of the left knee. And then reach that left arm up by your ear, start to square the shoulders back to the front. And that left peace finger can grab that left big toe as you release the right arm back up by the ears. Big inhale, big exhale. As you release the toe, cross ankle forward fold, left in front of the right. Very nice job. Halfway lift, high to the toes. Pivot to the right, top of the mat. This time forward fold. Rise all the way up, extended mountain pose. Interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulders, lift the heart. And fold chest to thighs. Hands to your shins, find a halfway lift. Take a vinyasa. That looks like a handstand. If it looks like another crow, great. If it looks like a child's pose, great. Find what you need. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Full body breath in. Full body breath out. Tie to your toes, look to your hands, step, hop, jump, float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Big breath in. Hands to your heart, we'll twist to the left. Right elbow outside of that left knee. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Gaze down in front of the toes for support. Flamingo your right heel to your butt. And lower down into that primal squat twist. Right shin down. All right, you can probably see me better now. So see how my right elbow is outside of the left knee? If you're already ready for side crow, get there. And my left elbow is back by my hip. So 2 touching points. As I lean my hands over to the left, sit bones kind of pop up a little bit and I create this shelf for the back hip and the front knee. Maybe I want to extend my legs out. Coming back into that primal squat. Left foot is down, right shin is down. Hands to the right, pivot on the left foot, standing splits to the right side of the mat. Rising up with the right knee into the chest, take your time. Finding that twist, left hand outside of the right foot or outside of the knee. Can we extend the right leg straight? And we'll find that big toe hold. Right peace fingers. Reach around to grab that right big toe. And releasing the left arm up by the ear. Stand up nice and tall. As you release the right foot, cross ankle forward fold. That right ankle goes right in front of the left ankle, bow. Halfway lift, come to the balls of your feet. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, forward fold. This time lowering all the way down to a toe squat. Pop those heels up, shoulders over the hips. And making your way all the way onto your back. Sending the sit bones down and the legs straight up. Hands behind the head. Take a big breath in. Little bit of a core burst here. Breath out, lift. Inhale. Keep moving. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up. Left elbow to your right knee. Drop the left leg to hover, and then switch. 8. Keep the shoulders hovering. Keep the knees coming up to the elbows up to meet the knees for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. Nice job. Big breath in. Big breath out. Relax. Again, inhaling. Big open mouth exhale. Happy baby pose. Grab the outer edges of the feet. Hips should be ready after all those lizards. Pull the knees down towards the armpits. Press the tailbone down. Start to just notice and feel all of that movement that we just made and had on our mats. And notice what's come forward for you, what's been revealed. Good. As you release the legs and they go straight up to the sky, cross your right leg in front of your left leg, bend your knees like eagle legs, and grab opposite hands and opposite foots for reclined Gomukhasana. Pull your knees in towards your belly. Feet are out wide, side to side. And gently release those legs, and you'll just unwind and scissor them the other way, left in front of the right. Bend the knees, reach up and grab the feet. Pull the knees in towards the navel. Nice flat spine. Gently release the feet and hug the knees in by uncrossing those legs. Let both knees fall over to the right. Open the arms, gaze to the left for a nice twist. Start to slow the breath. Trying to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Bringing your knees back through center. Let them fall to the left. Shift your gaze over to the right. And making that shift into softness. Out of the power plays and the funkiness and into simplicity and stillness. And it's the yin and the yang of yoga. And learning how to adapt and how to make those shifts around us and within ourselves. Come back through center and hug your knees into your chest. Bring your nose up to meet your knees. Give yourself a tight little squeeze. Take a final big breath in through the nose. Fill up. Hold it in. Exhale out. Shavasana. Legs long, arms open. Invite yourself to lie still for a few moments. Feel the gifts of the practice. Soft wiggle in your toes and your fingers. Taking as much time as you need and as much as you'd like to lie here, be with yourself. Right? That's a main gift of this practice, is getting comfortable with sitting still with ourselves. So please feel free to stay still with yourself. If you need to make that exit, let's exit mindfully. Reach the arms up over the ears, stretch your legs out, take a big breath. And gently roll to your right side. Taking a last pause here. And slowly press yourself up to that comfortable seated position. Tall through the spine, the eyes can remain closed or a soft gaze. Meet yourself again. Maybe you find yourself sitting up just a little bit taller, smiling a little bit bigger, breathing a little bit more clearly. Bring your palms together in front of your heart, slight bow of the head in gratitude for the practice. And for ourselves always. Take a breath in through the nose. A breath out through the mouth. Thumbs to your third eye, where the light and love in me sees and honors the light and love in all of you from home. Namaste. Thank you again, yogis, for choosing to spend this time with me on your mat. I hope your body, your mind, your heart, most importantly, feels good and nourished. If you like this content, please make sure to like, subscribe, send it on to a friend so that I know you're enjoying it. And as always, until next time.